Hi guys, today we are meal prepping. It takes about 2 hours to do this, a little bit more with the cleaning. But yeah, I created a PDF for you so you can follow the meal prep step by step if you want to follow the exact thing. And I also wrote down each recipes individually in case you just want to make one or a few. Before we begin, this video is brought to you by Squarespace, the all-in-one platform to create your online presence. Whether you're a business owner, you want to sell things online, share a blog, write recipes, whatever it is, Squarespace is for you. I've been using Squarespace for such a long time now. I am sharing my recipes there, and it was actually really easy to create my website and to maintain it ever since. It's super user-friendly. What's cool about Squarespace is that you can either start from scratch and build your own website, or you can start from the many templates they have to offer and then customize it to your own unique taste. Squarespace has so many great features like SEO tools, which helps you attract more people to your website. You can also make a logo, and you can track your website's performance by using the built-in analytics, which is super helpful. If you want to build a website and try Squarespace, go to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch your new website, go to squarespace.com/Justcallmeflora and use my code Justcallmeflora to save 10% off your first purchase of a domain or website. I really hope you're gonna love Squarespace as much as I do, and thank you so much Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. And I think all that left is to start the meal prep, so let's go! I'm not going anywhere actually, because you're already in the kitchen, but joke's on you. So the meal prep. After preheating the oven, we are starting off by cooking quinoa and rice on the stove. I always wash both of them before cooking. Usually I double the amount of water I'm using compared to the rice or quinoa. So 1 cup of quinoa would have 2 cups of water. Season them with vegetable broth powder and some salt. While they are cooking away, we prep the banana bread. This one is a lemon poppy seed banana bread with blueberries because I wanted to do something fresh for spring. But I have another 2 banana bread recipes on my blog. One of them is chocolate chip one and the other one is chocolate almond. In case you prefer that flavor, you can just check it out. If you want to switch the poppy seeds, you can also do that with chia seeds. Once the batter was done, I poured it into a parchment-lined loaf pan. Put this into the preheated oven to bake at 180 degrees Celsius for around 45 to 15 minutes until a toothpick comes out clean. Just for the record, this is what I'm dealing with, and this is what you don't see, the behind the scenes. It's funny, isn't it? Yeah, I'm a normal human being. The next step is the chocolate chia pudding breakfast. For this you will need a blender, preferably use a bigger one if you have it, because it's tight. I personally don't have a bigger blender, so I rolled with it. I added silken tofu for the creaminess factor and protein. If you like the texture of a chia pudding, you can just leave the chia seeds out and only add them once everything else is blended. This way you have like a nice textured chia pudding. I divided them into 3 with plain coconut yogurt and frozen raspberries. Chocolate and raspberries are just match made in heaven. The next step is to prep a green sauce, which we gonna use as pasta sauce and also dressing for roasted veggies later during the week. It's really versatile and I love it. Again, added silken tofu for protein, cashews, and of course the greens. I poured this into a jar again and it went into the fridge. We're gonna need the blender one last time, so sorry. For a simple cashew dressing for the quinoa salad we will make. I love using dressings in a salad to add some extra nutrient density and of course flavor. My favorite thing to prep is tofu in different forms for the week because it's packed with protein and it's really satiating. First, I used the block to make a tofu feta situation. I just cut them up, added them to a jar along with a clove of garlic, pepper, salt, extra virgin olive oil, some dried herbs, lemon juice, and some chili flakes. It's super easy to add to any salad or nourish bowls during the week. And the banana bread was out of the oven, and I added the lentils and chickpeas to a parchment-lined baking sheet and baked them in the oven for around 15 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Then I prepped some more tofu for 2 different meals. One I grated, the other block I just cut into thin slices. To the shredded tofu I added a clove of garlic, pepper, olive oil, soy sauce, and I let them fry up. I drizzled olive oil and soy sauce on the tofu slices and some pepper, garlic powder, and smoked paprika. It takes around 5 minutes for them to fry up. Then I moved on to assemble the quinoa salad. For this I chopped up a bunch of fresh dill, some cherry tomatoes, olives, cucumber, and half a red onion. To a big bowl I added all the chopped veggies as well as some arugula, half of the cooked quinoa, half of the baked chickpeas and lentil mix, the cashew dressing, and some sunflower seeds. I also made a super easy rice salad for which I finely chopped some peanuts, grated a carrot, and chopped up some cucumbers. I assembled them in a bowl including the cooked rice, tofu and carrot, the cucumber, peanuts, and some defrosted edamame beans. I mixed peanut butter with soy sauce, garlic powder, and some water to add as a sauce. I mixed everything well and it was ready. Finally, I love making this nut and seed mix that I can just sprinkle on anything. It adds some crunch and plant diversity. I usually add whatever I have at home, so this time it was a few Brazil nuts. Make sure to not overdo these because that can be toxic. Some cashews, pumpkin seeds, and ground flax seeds for omega-3. Of course, it's more than what I have for the week, but I wanted to include it here. I put everything into airtight containers and then into the fridge, ready for the week. Yeah, I have everything ready. And now, let's move on to what meals I made from these. First up, we have the banana bread. It's my favorite fuel for my runs, and it's also an easy snack option, which is always appreciated. Hey, let's try the banana bread. I am so excited about it. Ladies and gentlemen, her. So pretty. Oh my god. I have to start with the banana bread, obviously. Let me break it up for you. Ooh, it's really quite moist. I had to put some peanut butter and ground walnuts on mine because that's how I love it the most, even though there is peanut butter already inside, but don't mind me. The lemon makes it so light. Then the breakfast option, the chia seed pudding. You can always switch up the frozen raspberries to frozen cherries or strawberries to make it a little bit more exciting every day. Your bite? There's no better feeling than waking up in the morning and already having your breakfast ready. Just one less thing to worry about. This is always so good. Don't forget the raspberries because they are a must with the chocolate. Then we have the rice salad. You can have it as it is, of course, like I did one of the days. Alright, let me try this rice salad. It's my new favorite thing, and the best thing about it is that you can eat it cold, and it's so good cold. So I love making lunches that you don't even have to heat up, especially if you go to work. That's super helpful. Amazing. So good. So good. Or you can also make these rice pockets. Just pour hot water into a bowl, dip rice paper into it, and add that to a large plate. I always double the layer for this. Then scoop some of the rice salad onto the rice papers and fold in the edges first and then the rest. With a little olive oil, fry these each side for a few minutes on medium-high heat. Make sure to oil these because otherwise they are really sticky. I love serving this with soy sauce. It's so good. I made these rice paper crispies. I don't know how to call it. It's just a fun way to eat it. Really good. Oh my god. Unreal.
Next up, the green sauce. I made a super quick creamy tomato pasta from it.
One for me. Thank you.
For this, I chopped up some cherry tomatoes as well as sun-dried tomatoes. Cooked 2 portions of fusilli. Make sure to save a little pasta water. Once drained, I added a cooked pasta back into the pot, along with half of the green sauce, a little bit of pasta water, the tomatoes and some capers. Mixed everything well and it was ready. Another way to use up the leftover sauce is to thin it with a little bit of water and divide it between 2 bowls. Top with some oven baked veggies, whatever you love. My favorites are potatoes and broccoli with these, and some of the chickpea lentil mix we have left over. It's simple but so good. This week the quinoa salad I just had on its own, but you can always fill the pita with it to make it a little bit more fun. You guys know I love a sandwich, and this is how I used up the tofu slices throughout the week. Here I just topped the bread with hummus, some red bell pepper, cucumber and the tofu slices. And last but definitely not least, I made a quick hummus bowl from using a few things. I added some hummus into a bowl, as well as some cucumbers, arugula, olives, the marinated tofu cubes, which were amazing, some of the quinoa and chickpea lentil mix. I had the bowl with some sourdough toast, a 10 out of 10.
Future history, it's time. You come a long way. Open the blinds, let me see your face. In my renegade era. Okay. Let's go, let's go. And use my code 10%. That is my code, yes.